Are we going, everybody? I think we are. Hey, everyone. Ajax Mations Productions here. Welcome to another stream. This time we're doing Artificial Ascent now. Or we're doing Artificial Ascent Stream 3. So, I'm going to get that started and... yeah, we'll see how things go. Live. Welcome, Tane Viper. Welcome, Mr. Pasta. So yeah, just like the last time, this is going to be a grinding stream. So if I don't make progress today, that's going to be fine. Because right now we are more focused on trying to get Zobros to Mishi, or Heinz to Mishi done. That's our main priority for today's stream. Welcome, Flynn's Gaming Arcade. Set a timer for 3 hours. So yeah, this is gonna be just get used to the level. Man, gosh, it's hot in my room right now, so I'm going to Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Oh, never mind. Different thing. We're going now. Boom, boom. Slope bug. Yeah. I feel like a bunch of 2.2 levels have those slope bugs now. Like, I know Cataclysm has a really bad one. Okay, we're going. Next. This Galvatron's part. Terran's part's a bit buggy. Oh, come on. Although Galvatron's part, I will say, is amazing. Welcome, Mind Showtime. Tomorrow I have to do some quant organic chemistry, but that's fine. Honestly, it sucks that I have to do quant on top of my, Callan, you still there? Yep. Oh, Callan, I also got FL Studio today. I'm planning on making some progressive music, like progressive techno and trance stuff with the rock elements into it. Although for my first song, I'm going to just make my intros theme and no. Besides, most of the songs I'm going to make are going to be, like, over 5 minutes. If not, maybe even, like, 8 minutes. So, yeah, but I'll upload them to Newgrounds. And don't you have to get, like, whitelisted, too, on Newgrounds? How do people get whitelisted on Newgrounds? So who are like the scouters of Newgrounds? I have not started making songs yet, but I'm about to. I'm about to once I get back. And Mr. Pasta, I know what you mean by having an exam tomorrow and it sucking. That's how I feel about every single physics exam. If I fail this exam, I'm like, especially with the stuff I've been doing, if I fail, I am leaving that frickin' classroom. If I embarrass myself, good. I want everyone to hear me loud and clear. And then I'm gonna storm out of that classroom. Physics is a terrible class. What? I mean, I'm going to talk to my physics teacher when I'm not in a blinded rage. Hey, Evan. Okay. Now, just like I practiced, speed. And just to let you know, yes, physics, that I agree with. Like, as a chem major, it is so bad. Like, I know a lot of people say that chemistry also sucks too. But, I mean, to me, I personally think chemistry is fine. But, but physics sucks. Right now I'm learning about capacitance and resistance. Oh my gosh, I almost just did the entirety of speed. This early on. Yeah, it is not pleasant. Because also during physics exams, if I get stuck on a problem, I'm going to start getting upset. And literally, it looks like I'm just emoting while I'm doing it. Because I can't, verbally express myself without getting yelled at. So I just end up emoting, which looks even stupider. Or just whisper swearing. I'm not going to play open window. Yeah, exactly. Yep. Welcome, Bell Tribe. Okay, I'm popping off right now. Do you know what would be the funniest? I'm not doing open window. This is only just a grinding stream for artificial ascent, and that's it. I will say this. I will say this though, Mr. Pasta. Yeah, that's basically how I feel. So yeah, like, I mean, do you know what would be the biggest April Fool's prank ever? So my physics test is on April 1st. It would be funny, like, that is the biggest joke ever for April Fool's. Or it would be even funnier if the physics test gets rescheduled and it's not on April 1st. That would be the funniest April Fool's prank ever. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. About punching a hole in the wall. Or wanting me to slam my face into a wall. Yeah, that or yeah, punching a hole in the wall, slamming my face into a wall, flipping a desk. Like, when I get frustrated on a test, doing one of those three things. Or slamming my hand on the desk so hard or slamming the desk so hard. Or just not emoting and actually just raging in class. Or not raging. Okay, if I'm alone and I'm taking the test, then yeah, I'll be raging a lot, but if I'm in a class, I'm just gonna be emoting, essentially. That's what happens. Like, during my Calc 2 tests, during some of my Calc 2 tests and Calc 1 tests, I would be raging while taking them. Calculus is not a joke. History, I really like history. I just feel like it has to be taught by the right professor in order to do it. But when it comes to English, if you tell me to write a book report on something, it's going to be hard for me to write an essay on that book. But if it's like creative writing, I can spend the entire day writing something. Like, I have wrote coherent rants about calculus 3 times. Unfortunately, I can't show it on stream because some of the language I use is not PG. In fact, the entire rants are laced with cuss words. Yeah, same here. Cause I mean, like, cause writing without, cause I mean, if, like, do you want to know where the Ajaxmations comes from? It's because I'm a Go animator and a plot agonist. Like, my early days was about making plotagon videos, which required me to, like, write some scripts for characters to say. Or, like, what I currently do with Go Animate, making a series about chemical elements, like, humanizing the chemical elements as college students. Well, see ya, Mr. Pasta. Like, that requires a lot of writing to do. Like, dialogue, writing what each character's actions are gonna be, how I want things to do, especially with Go Animate, since it's a lot more, what is it? A lot more complex than Plotagon, because Plotagon I just have to write the script and assign an action, because the characters don't move for some weird reason. I almost slipped up there. Because I know in 2013, Plotagon, my favorite subject is science. my major is chemistry. So I'm studying to be a chemist. So yeah. See, for me, math, I like math a lot. Except maybe calculus is a bit gray for me. Like, some aspects of calculus I like, but others I'm like, what the hell am I doing? So calculus I'm iffy. I will say geometry is like my least favorite math I've ever taken. But oh yeah, Evan has the stupidest 2 runs of firework. You got 99 and 3 to 100. What? That is crazy. Welcome to Great Big Mac. I'm not sure at the moment right now. About Roblox. Yeah, I see that, but I welcome Azam. But I'm not gonna use the CBF on Geode. I feel like click between steps is because it's not vanilla. My one question is, how did the CBF blocker work? You know what game I've been. I've been getting back into Donkey Kong Country Returns. That game is amazing. That jump is questionable. What are you talking about? Do you know, I have to redo a quant lab as well. My gravimetric lab was so bad. Like, what, you're talking about redoing labs, or... Oh. Sorry for that tangent. I also need... I'm hoping that my organic chemistry lab professor can, you know, change my grade up to a 47 out of 50, because I had to redo a lab, and me and my friend both have zeros on that lab because we submitted it like 5 days late. More than 5 days late. They were makeup labs. I could not do a lab at the time. At the time that I had to like reschedule the lab. Yeah, I totally agree. I hate globe. That globe is down. Yo, do you think doing Globe with artificial Ascent would be amazing? Like streaming Globe while I'm doing artificial Ascent? What? Actually, yeah, you're right. I should probably save that for dim rain circle stuff. No, it's not. Yeah? Thankfully, I have registered for my classes for next semester, so I'm looking forward to taking them. No, I'm not doing summer. I'm probably going to get my internship then. Probably going to do an internship. Not spring classes, fall classes. You can do that. You don't have to take classes in the summer. That is completely optional. I'm not playing anything but Artificial Ascent. Yeah. Speed's part's just messed up. I'm only grinding Artificial Ascent. Because I need to practice this. Nice. What do you mean, Callan? What do you mean, Callan? You can't say you're the oldest one. What? I still think it's... I'd honestly say, They're really good. Let me see what my favorite part would be. That's a tough one. I'd say maybe Galvatron is my favorite part of Artificial Ascent. Yeah, probably once. That's unfortunate. Sticks. This questionable ship! This ship is mad questionable. I played spades with my family. Guess what happened? I lost the game, and it was because of a mistake I made. I mistaked a heart for a I mistaked a heart for a diamond. They're both red. I mean, they're both red, and I was like, oh, this is a red card, so diamond. I don't even freaking know. But I end up costing the game. And I messed up our winning streak for that. Abstract Dark, why did you put spikes on that freaking pillar? Who? Oh wait, on fireworks? 78 to 100 on 60 hertz, dude. What? Evan, how the frick did you do that? Why weren't you recording this? Why weren't you recording these crap? You just said... Oh wait, you recorded that? Geometry Dash is like studying a subject. You have to work studying a really difficult subject like physics. It's like you have to go through the pain points in each part of the level. It's like reading a passage in a book for a hard class. You read it one time, you do it again. And you have to look for the pain points and do practice problems. That's what grinding an extreme demon is like. Granted, this level is still easier than Physics 1. And maybe Physics 2. No, this level is easier than Physics 2 as well. Granted, I think Physics 2 is easier than Physics 1. I mean, I'm still giving Physics 2 a 6 in difficulty. Nice. I honestly am excited. Neither do I. Welcome, I love Kevin Spencer. For me, I'm excited to do some FL stuff. And guess what? I found something else I can do to, like, you know, on my 15-minute breaks of studying. So, here's something I do. I'm not sure if any of you know what the Pomodoro technique is, but it's really helpful when you study. I do a modified version of it. So typically what people do is they do 20 minutes on, 5-minute break, or like 20 minutes of studying, 5-minute break, 20 minutes of studying, 5-minute break, 20 minutes of studying, 5-minute break. You do that 4 times, and then you go on an hour, or you go on like a 20-minute long break, and then you are back to doing, and then just repeat that. I do a modified version where I do 60 minutes of studying, 15-minute break, 60 minutes of studying, 50-minute break, and then I go on an hour-long break. Because, I mean, with my class, it's like, I want to retain more of that information. I still have to read chapter 25, and then I have to read chapters 26 and 27. While also not getting beaten up by my other 2 classes. Because I've not, like, this is the hardest semester I've taken. While not as emotionally difficult as part 1, but as first semester, like, okay, I'd honestly say that these 2 semesters I've taken are definitely the most difficult. But I mean, to me, last semester felt more difficult, but that's because it was more emotionally difficult. The stuff I'm doing now is physically difficult. The reason why I'm not struggling as much as I was last semester is because I'm in a better mental state. Oh, jeez. You have to handwrite your frickin' thing? What? And you're in English Comp 2? my English comp teachers, both of them, they said you could use MLA or APA format. Just which one is your major in? Like whatever your field of. Mine's APA as well. So although I will say this though, my English Comp 2 teacher, she gave me a 60 because she didn't think I properly cited my stuff. That is dumb and stupid. But yeah, I ended up doing well on the actual essay itself, though. Just my rough draft I got a 60 on, which was stupid. It stressed me out more than it should have. But still getting a 60, that is... Wow, you called me Evan, you called me Nate, and Clark. What? Welcome, friend of Top 1 GD mobile player. This part, it's kind of stressful, but it's not bad. Why is it so hot in my freaking room? Don't, bro. Yeah, I know exactly how. I know how you feel. Do you know what it's like having both? Do you know what it's like having both? It's like, especially when it comes to school, it's like I'm studying stuff, and it's like, what? Yeah, like, for me, it's like, one of them causes me to hyper-focus, the other causes me to zone out. I'm like, what is... Like, most of the time I just want my autism to just win these fights in school, because it's like, I can just hyper-focus, and I'm like, and I can just do things. But it seems like my ADHD is getting the best of me, and it's causing me to zone out. It's not. My hardest is a Thanatos. Keep in mind, during Calc 1, I was hyper-focused on that thing, and I hated that class. Yeah, and then Calc 2 as well. I can listen to music while doing chemistry stuff. Like organic chemistry doesn't really require that much math, surprisingly. Callan, hold it. Continue, Callan. Yep. Callan, what was the part you did not like about chemistry? Was it the math? Just, what was the biggest thing? Welcome, William AUTTP. Welcome, it's me, Geo Goon, whatever. Okay, so yeah, then organic chemistry is probably gonna be hell for you, then. Because I know that there's some chemistry students who just hate the math. Because I know that there's people in chemistry who just hate the math of it. Because, I mean... like, from other people I've talked to that don't like chemistry, it's due to the math. One of my chemistry, my lab partner for chemistry, they're taking physics 1 right now. Surprisingly, they're doing well. And like I jokingly said to them, "You're cooked." True. I feel like, okay, I hated implicit differentiation. When I took Calc 3, I learned something new for implicit differentiation that made it even easier than the Calc 1 stuff I learned. Because the Calc 3 implicit differentiation, you get the same answer, except it's less of a nightmare to do. What was it? That's the name of my grandma. Wait. Hold on a sec. Cause I knew somebody with that name. Oh. The highest grade I've ever gotten on a test that I think was a 102. And that was just to boost my own ego, if I'm not gonna lie, because, I mean, I think I've talked about this before, but I hated my Algebra 2 class. Not because of the content, but because the students were the frickin' worst. Like, there were, like the reason why I started, like, flexing stuff is because there was one test I didn't study for because I was focused on a different test, and I ended up getting a 97 on it, the highest in the class. So that's why I kind of, like, you know, boosted my own ego there, because it's like, oh, these students are always causing trouble, so I'm just gonna keep, you know, taking the L on them, because like, that was, like, I only ego tripped twice in high school, if I recall correctly. And that was due to cross country, because for track, due to my cross country season my senior year. That one was because I felt like I got thrown down enough. I got thrown down too much. So that ego, I mean, valid crash out, but ego is not a good thing to crash out. And then my Algebra 2 class, I had an ego trip during my junior year of high school because my math class, they were starting to get on my teacher's nerves. Like, when I was in Calc 3, I ran into my Algebra 2 teacher, and I said, oh, I'm in Calc 3. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. I totally remember the Fibonacci sequence. I remember that I presented my Fibonacci project to the class, and at the end I said, thank you for tuning into my slide, and I put a 360 point font Comic Sans L in the middle of the slide. Honestly, that was just one of the funniest things. I like to really, kind of, take the L on my class, in a sense. Or, give them the L. It was kind of yeah, I mean, it was kind of a jerk move to just be like, oh, I'm smarter than you, type thing. Just in that class, I was kind of an a-hole. And most of this happened because of... What? No, I don't plan on doing lyrics. I want to do something similar to Dimrain and Nighthawk 22. I know. I should learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. That would be cool. Callan, how good are you at solving Rubik's Cubes? Evan, what about you? Who? What did it start with? Viper being a questionable person for... Who? Ooh. Yeah. Oh, dang. That is impressive, Flynn. What was William's fastest time? Yeah. Oh, wait. Did I tell you that me and... have I told you that me and William in, our French class, we used to, what is it? We used to race to French class to see who would get there faster. Yeah, sometimes I beat him, sometimes he beat me. And other times we'd lose to another one of our friends in that class. Sometimes she'd just end up being there in class. I remember one time... But yeah, what am I doing wrong here? Well, at least I'm getting consistent at Viper's part somewhat. This level is so questionable. The questionable ship. Viprin is triggered. That's what I used to think Viprin's name was. Viprin. What? Viprin. Why is this thing so difficult? What am I doing wrong here? Are you talking to me? Yep. Oh, the rainbow. Oh, Serponge. Serponge would be second for me. Yeah, Serponge's part, it's got some questionable elements to it, like the start of it, but it's not the worst. Evan, wait. Evan, what was your reaction to getting 99? Evan, what was your reaction to getting 99? I want to hear what it said. Evan, what did your reaction sound like when you died to 99 on Firework? What? A blue unicorn ate your homework? That is something right there. What am... Isn't there like... Isn't there like an Ashton ship trials? I think I remember seeing something like that. That would be funny. That would be funny. I want to see if Ash would do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I favorite. So yeah, with FL Studio, I favorited all of the presets that Dimrain and Nighthawk use, or most of them. Oh, speaking of FL Studio, hold on, I gotta. Do you know what the? Is my mic on? Okay, yep, it's on. I just gotta show you this with FL Studio. This is... I'm a little off on a little tangent here, but... Where is... That's Inferno. Where is Formant? There it is. I gotta show y'all this. This is cool. This... Callan, listen to this. This is the FL Studio Formant sound font, or let me know when you're watching. Listen to this. This is Formant right here. Just see if you can. Are you on it? Okay, everybody, listen again. Basically, I just wanted to show you the every end sound font. That's all I just wanted to show y'all. Callan, that's all I wanted to show you. It's the every end sound font. It's called Formant. Yeah. Well, now I know what Dimrain used to make every end. What? Was it seriously that loud? Oh, I can't hear anything. I wonder why. Yeah, I wonder why. Sorry if that's a bit, sorry if that makes you feel a little uncomfortable. Sorry about that, Callan. No, I mean, like, you know what I was hinting at, right? Saying, like, I wonder why my rainbow. It's not an inside joke. It's the thing I asked you before I started. It's the thing I asked you before stream. Got the memory of a goldfish. Sorry. Why is... I don't understand why that thing has to be so... It's about, like, being heard on stream. What do you... Honestly, this level is... Vibrant's questionable orb. Vibrant, you are so questionable. Such a questionable person. Why are you wanting him to do nuclear explode? Have y'all gotten that reel about, oh, wrong game! Wrong game! I was thinking CS! You know what I was talking about though, right? Like playing CS on a plane. Yep. Anthrax be like, this is gonna give me anthrax playing this part. What? What'd you say, Callan? It's a disease. Honestly, it's a Schmingledorf to even me. Anthrax is a disease. Let me see. It's a bacterial and it's an infection caused by a bacteria. It's an infection typically occurs by contact with the skin, inhalation, or intestinal absorption. What? I want to see what causes this. Yeah. But yeah, the cell of the bacteria itself does not make you sick, but it's the toxins. Yeah, the bacteria itself is dangerous because of the toxins that they, like, any bacteria that makes you sick is because they produce toxins. Why is this part just so... Anthrax's part is very questionable. Viprin, you're questionable. You are so questionable, man. Warning on our... Oh, no, that's not good. Fluorine. Do you know what I should... You know what I should do with the characters? I should probably experiment more with, like, what they can do. Like, I don't know, like... Like, I don't know, like, I want to, like, I want to make, like, a joke about fluorine setting bricks on fire, because because that actually can happen. Or just some other chemistry stuff. Evan, you there? What are you doing? Doing firework. Nice. Michigan. Michigan wins. What is your best run today? 62. Nice. I'm playing Artificial Ascent. Almond. Pick one. Almond or, what is it? Almond or walnut? Which one do you like better? Same. Almond or pecan? What'd you say? Almond or pistachio? Almond or cashew? What other nuts am I? Almond or hazelnut? One of my coworkers actually suggested me to play 99 Nights in the Forest. I haven't played 99 Nights, to be honest. Bro, that is mad questionable. My favorite teams in the Sweet 16. Oh. Who do you think's... Wait, is March Madness still going on? Who do you think's gonna win? You know it's great that... Why am I jumping over nothing? Michigan, why are you... I swear, Michigan finds ways to just, I don't know. Michigan wins. Nice pun. Or nice. I need to somehow do Anthrax. Let's do Zobros now. The whole point of the first 3 streams is to get more consistent with this level. My goal is to do Heinz. My goal today is to do Heinz all the way to Michigan. That's the main goal, because I have not done a single. I have gotten mind blocked for the first 2 streams from 0, and haven't made progress in like many months. I'm getting my butt kicked by my classes. And heck, I got my butt kicked over this break. And since I'm locking in more in my studying, I'm gonna be streaming a lot less. So I need to pass. Physics 2 is the worst class ever. Or not the worst class, one of the worst. Why do you guys think Light Circles is harder, or a little bit easier than Bloodbath? No, it isn't. Evan does have a point. I hate when you miss those orbs. I'm gonna go get a drink of water, so I'm gonna be right back. Alright, I'm back. Okay. Where'd Callan go? What? What? I'm gonna put this at 25, I think. Bro, what am I doing? I know. Welcome, Kyle heads or Chile heads. Yeah, Clark is interesting. He says a lot of the stuff ironically, right? I'm not sure if it's a Schrodinger's D-bag situation or what. Yep. I know. Welcome aboard. Wait. Is it... Did I say right the first time? Yeah. Nice job. That's really good. That's really good, Kyle heads. Yeah, I said it right the first time. Yep. I'm gonna be just doing Artificial Ascent. I'm just gonna be grinding Artificial Ascent this stream. What are you going for? Yeah, like, I was like, yeah, when I saw your name, I was like, oh. It was one of the two things. Because, I mean, I have a friend whose name is Kai, and her name is spelled C-H-Y. Good luck. My brother played some Flame Wall in my car today. Yep. Yeah, my brother played some Flame Wall today. It was like the song. Because he was trying to figure out what I was going to do with FL Studio since I just got it today. But I mean, I have kind of an idea of what I'm going to do. Something similar to Dim Rain and Nighthawk's kind of music. Except all the stuff I'm doing is going to be progressive, techno, and trance. Yeah, pretty much. But I'll also incorporate some... I'll also incorporate like some rock and metal elements into my songs. Cause, what'd you say? Yo, that would be cool. You're forgetting I have perfect pitch, dude. I don't even want to... Wait, which one is faster? Fury of the Storm or... Soldiers of the Wasteland? Like, guitar notes. I know they're the same tempo, but, like, which one is more rapid? Yeah, that's what I thought. Fury of the Storm. I do believe in Jesus. Welcome, Yeshua. Amen. Mm-hmm. Nice job. How is Thinking Space treating you? Ooh, nice. Yes. Let's not fight in chat, okay? I'm not gonna put up with this. Artificial, like, this level... Let's not fight in chat, okay? Let's just focus on the stream. Stuff. See? Whether or not... Because I mean, I want these Artificial Ascent streams to be... I want these Artificial Ascent streams to be, like, some of the best streams I've ever streamed. I mean, granted, the Thanatos streams were really good, too. Like... But Artificial Ascent, like, this level, I don't know, it feels special to me. This is the boss level of the top 1 pack. If I'm gonna be honest about, demon lists, about, the Air EDL, I feel like the certain packs are like gauntlet levels in a way. Either map packs or gauntlet levels, depending on how many levels. But I feel like the top 1 pack is a gauntlet. Because, I mean, you have Cataclysm, as Bloodbath, Sakup in Hell, Athanatos, and then Artificial Ascent. Good luck. So yeah, time to beat the boss level of this gauntlet. Oh, that makes sense what a gauntlet is. Man, I wish I had more days to practice. And it's gonna be even worse when I get back to school. Oh, April 1st is Wednesday, so I guess I could stream. Then, I guess. Okay, that's the run I wanted to do. Heinz to Mishi. I also gotta practice this part too, because I always died at the straight fly for some reason. Okay, and then there's that, whatever the heck that is. Yeah, see? At least we're, like, the whole point is we all need to get along in chat. Like, okay. But also, I'm going to... I know that YouTube has this thing that creators can make their own custom, like, stuff. I feel like I should add that. I don't know how to do that, though, because, I mean, there's, like, you know, channel rules and stuff. Like, sometimes the best course of action is to ignore. Like, I know it's, like, I know it can be hard for a lot of people. Like, heck, even for me, like, when I'm being antagonized, like, definitely. Like, you don't publicly need to say anything, just, like, saying, I'm ignoring you, just do it, like, silently. I mean, that's what brings fuel to the fire. On both ends. If there's no fuel, the fire won't burn. Because we don't want... Oh, are you going to make one of those GD references of Silent Club Step reference? Nice one. I don't know why that's a thing. Genuinely. When I did that sour stream, I can just tell you I burned my tongue. It's not pleasant when that happens. Like, it sounds weird, but I mean, eating too much sour candy causes a chemical burn. Like, it is like your tongue will start to eating stuff that has citric acid can cause chemical burns on your tongue. Granted, citric acid's an irritant, so while it's not corrosive, it is an irritant. I will say this though, just citric acid, despite it's a weak acid, but I should also mention, just because an acid's weak, just because an acid it says it's stronger than another acid, that does not mean that, oh, this acid is more corrosive than the other. It's just based on dissociation. Because citric acid is stronger than acetic acid, which is just concentrated vinegar. This is artificial Ascent, and also I'm not going to be taking any love requests, Pidgely. So, and acetic acid, like concentrated acetic acid, or glacial acetic acid, is corrosive, while citric acid is just an irritant. Citric acid is stronger than acetic acid. Or, here's a more extreme example of this. Hydrofluoric and hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is strong, hydrofluoric is weak. Hydrofluoric acid is much more corrosive than hydrochloric acid, though. And if not more dangerous than hydrochloric. Because hydrofluoric acid can penetrate through tissues and it reacts with calcium in your blood and bones. Like, even storing it is a nightmare. It has to be stored under Teflon. You can't just store it in glass like hydrochloric acid. Because hydrofluoric acid eats glass. It destroys glass. And that's how people etch glass. It is a very... Like, that isn't to mention the fact that fluorine itself is a scary element in and of itself. Is that a buffer? I think it's a buffer. Yeah, I think that's a buffer. What? Again with that stupid death. What am I doing? Okay, let's do Mannix now. And then during the second half of the stream, we're going to focus on trying to get a new best. Okay, there we go. Now that we've done that... now let's do Artificial Ascent. Let's do this. Okay. Now we're from 0. The goal right now is to try and get something better than 29. Like, this is where the second half of the stream starts. Right about now. 1 codex run. What the frick? That's the hard part. When stuff like that happens. Evan, you still there? No, he's not. Okay, Evan's doing firework right now. Whoa. Okay, so Wednesday we're gonna set 3 hours aside. So after I study for 5 hours on Wednesday, that's my stream time. Negative. I'm shocked by everything. I'm shocked by... I went through Nobody knows what to do. One angry being. Look, I cannot. I cannot. Come on, what is this freaking thing? Okay. And there's that stupid death. Day 250. Oh yes, I know exactly. I remember my coworker telling me that her and her friend spent a while to survive like 99 nights. What? I don't understand what is killing me there. 15 is a choke point and a half. That's the part that killed me a lot during stream too, so. What? Okay. Sometimes your clicks don't register and you end up done. Well, see ya, Flynn. There'll be no streams next week. I may do a stream on Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Wednesdays after studying 5 hours. I have to do chapter 25, chapter 26, and chapter 27. What the flip? Well, that's good. I'll try studying physics for the entire break. Oh, it's bad. This entire break, this is the only day that I've had just completely off. I am not failing the class. I am not failing this stupid class. I want to be done with this class. Honestly, if my anger issues get worse towards the end of this semester, I'm gonna be fine with that. If all this ends up killing me, not physically but mentally, I'm gonna be fine with that. If I end up embarrassing myself in front of the class, if something goes bad, I'm gonna be okay with that. Cause let me just say this, I bet every single person in the class hearing a verbal outburst of mine feels the same way when something goes wrong. Whether that being quant lab or physics. Whether they think it's weird, whether they're like, dude, what is wrong with you? I bet deep down inside they feel the same exact way. We just express our angers in different ways. I tend to be more verbal about it. Others tend to be more suppressive about it. And like, if I fail the second test, I'm going to be livid. I don't even know, but I know it's at a D or an F right now. I got a 38 on that first test. And let me just say, the people I've talked to that are around me got way worse scores than I did. And my closest friend in that class, he got a 25. Like, and also, and Evan, also, the class average was a 47. The class average was a 47. Nope. No curve, even. Like, let me just say, if the physics, like, if the TA goes on a rant about the department, if a TA goes on a rant about the physics department, you know something is wrong. Where even the people are saying, like, yeah, you may know this content, but I feel like where things go bad is like, can you explain it? That's the problem. It's like, these people understand what to do. These people are like really smart and know how to do it. They just don't know how to explain stuff. I feel like that's what kills a bunch of people. It's like, good, you know this, but can you explain it? Like, look at me with chemistry. Like, I can explain it. Like, I can explain it. Like, yeah, it's like a Schmingledorf to all of you, but like, to somebody who's a chemistry major, they'll most likely try to understand it, or they'll most likely understand it, or at least try. Like, I can write my entire methodology of how I made banana oil in organic chemistry lab. Why? Okay. I don't know why this ship is the thing that kills me all the time. Like, yeah, like, I can tell you step by step what I did to make banana oil, or, what I did to synthesize aspartame in organic chemistry lab. Or the Grignard reaction, or Grignard reaction. I just say Grignard because it's funny. Man, that lab was horrible, but... it was fine. Or even, I can explain what I did during the soda ash lab for Quant. And that lab was hands down the worst lab I've ever done. I can tell you exactly what I did during the soda ash lab for Quant lab, and that was by far the worst lab I've ever done. Deep.io is your comfort game? I don't know what my comfort game is. Actually, you know, Smash might be my comfort game. I think all of us have anger issues. Okay, I should not compare anger stuff. That's a good question. This is my first day back after like 4 days. Callan, Evan, I have a question. Are all of you busy on the 3rd? Yeah. Because I'm gonna be back for that weekend as well. Yeah, because I mean, we could also do something that day too. I'm not sure if everybody will. Like, I know our official meeting day is the 10th. But we gotta see what Nate and Clark do, because we can also schedule something. We gotta see what Clark's doing on the 10th, on the 3rd as well. We can ask him. Yeah, I'm gonna be back in town that day too. Microwave. Yeah, we'll still have our thing on the 10th as well, but I mean, you know what's going on, you know it's on April 5th, right? Easter. It's so weird how Easter either falls in March or April. It's like one year it's gonna be in March and then the other it's gonna be in April. Like, that to me is a bit weird. But I'm not gonna question it that much. Smash is my favorite Nintendo game. Hey, don't judge. We listen and we don't judge. Exactly, see? Animal Crossing is supposed to be a soothing game. Like, I could see no possible... Although, like, I can see no possible way you can rage at Animal Crossing. And that is... Yeah. Autosave. I really want to get Donkey Kong Country Returns HD on the Switch. Because I really love Donkey Kong Country Returns. Like, Donkey Kong Country Returns is one of my favorite games I have ever played on the Wii. Like, I mean, I have the game on the Wii, but I mean, I gotta get past that ship in Sanic's part. That part is... I gotta get past the duel in Sanic. It is so inconsistent. What? Like, then also, like, for some reason, the cube decides to die now. It's like... What's... Okay, who is your favorite villager in Animal Crossing? I'd say KK Slider is my favorite villager. Well then, favorite character in Animal Crossing. I really like messing around in Smash Bros.' stage builder. It's so fun to make some of the most unplayable stages. What? Like, basically what I have it do is, like, I have it instantly kill the player. Or do something to where there is no platform space. So you're all just floating into a void of nothingness. Jacques. It literally sounds like it's. How do you not know? Jacques, like Jack. Think of Jacques as Jack. Except say like if like Jock and then make the J have like a sound. Wait, Callan, can you do the zzz sound? Yeah. That's how you say Jacques. What is Rachel? Like her name or wait. Oh. Who's the villager? Oh. Annabelle. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Yep. How's Rachel doing? Yep. What is her major again? Nice. So there's anteaters, there's squirrels, there's dogs, there's cats, there's... Animal Crossing, in Animal Crossing, there's dogs, there's cats, there's squirrels, there's lizards, there's squids. What other animals are missing? Welcome, I'm a nice person. Well, there's 1 hour left to spare, so, I mean, you joined... Oh boy, 3 a.m. How was your Monopoly game? Like, I mean, I played earlier today. I played spades with my family. Me and my brother were on a team, and I ended up throwing the game for us by accident because I thought that the heart was a diamond. I threw out a spade because I thought the heart that was placed was a diamond. And I ended up setting everybody back. Oh. I've only seen like the first like 4 episodes of The Amazing Digital Circuit. Circus. I'm not really a fan of it, but I mean, I'd only like. I have met Pomni's voice actor before though, because I am a huge SMG4 fan. I am a huge SMG4 fan, and SMG4, and keep in mind SMG4 is the one who. Keep in mind SMG4, is one of the creators of The Amazing Digital Circus as well as Gooseworks. Or at least it is syndicated on SMG4's channel Glitch Productions. Why don't you play Plants vs. Zombies? See ya, I'm a nice person. What'd you say, Callan? Wait, Evan, do you know the whole thing about me singing the Quadratic Formula song while I was live on Plants vs. Zombies? Yep. I even made a video about it. I remember showing Callan it and like the intro to it, and he got jump scared by the video. Living in an Amish paradise. Did you just say the F word? South Park reference. I remember when I said that to Jay, he's like, I did not say the F word. And I was like, South Park reference. I had to tell him South Park reference. What? I have a... Whoa. I have a question. Is the villager the mayor of Animal Crossing? Because that's what I thought. Yeah, pretty much. basically a mayor. And then Isabel's assistant mayor. I remember my English teacher that I had my senior year knew what Animal Crossing. No, my sophomore year knew what Animal Crossing was. Yeah. Wait, do you know the whole story about me trolling my English teacher my sophomore year with the Comic Sans essay? Yeah. Submitted 2 copies just to be a prankster. Like, the first copy was obviously the 12-point font Times New Roman, everything that English teachers are looking for. The other one was just Comic Sans. Wingdings? Why did you do that? Was it in high school or middle school or... Why am I dying to there? Inputs? But yeah, what year was that? What year was that did you submit your essay in Wingdings? Oh, jeez. Do you know who your teacher was at least? English. Yeah, it was freshman year then. Man, the funny thing was, when I went on the Europe trip, my English teachers knew about me, like the other 2 English teachers knew about me from what I did. They knew about my Comic Sans thing. Why? What? Dang. Do you know what's something funny? Okay, do you know what's something funny that I sound like I do? If for physics, if we had to do like some homework stuff where we had to write something, I'd just name it Fa-a-ing-ment die. What do you mean underscore final? Yeah. I don't know. I sounded so weird saying fa-ing-ment die. It's me censoring out all the swear words though. Instead of saying the F word now, I just say fa. Yeah. It's very easy to screw up. Yeah. I'm getting mind blocked so hard right now on this level. What? Like... Callan, I don't know what I'm supposed to do at that dual part. That dual part is questionable. The Sanic's part. I die there so often. Like I'm pretty consistent with Manix. What? No! I got 28! God dang it! Died to the last thing in Zobros. I don't know. I think so, because doesn't it say like, oh... It doesn't say like, oh, remember to take a break or something? I'm surprised nobody wanted to play Smash. It's really easy. It's just movements, A and B button. It's simple. A is your attacks, B is your special moves, and then your shoulder buttons are your... That's fair. And recovering is the hardest thing about the game. And usually recoveries determines how good a character is in that game. Like, the reason my character is not, like, the highest on the tier list is because his recovery sucks. Yeah, Ness's recovery is... It is so bad. But I do like the risk-reward factor about Ness's recovery. Because sometimes... Because one of my biggest things that I like to do is I like to... Like, I'm not sure if a player would definitely catch on to what I was doing, but the CPUs are so dumb at level 9 that I just end up hitting them with my PK Thunder too. And it does a lot of damage. Like, the knockback on that thing is insane, and it kills super early. Like, Ness has 2 attacks that are the strongest knockback-wise, or kill the earliest. Ness is like, there's 3 things that make that Ness is the strongest in. His up special is the strongest up special, like, it kills the earliest out of any up special. His back throw is overpowered, and he has the strongest reflector in the game out of any character. His bat is so strong. I don't know. Yep. Although I remember playing Smash with, like, during my freshman year, they'd be like, oh, who's playing as Ness? Because, I'm not sure you know this about Ness, but he has kind of a bad reputation because of his PK Fire spam. Like, I mean, I find that thing annoying. Like, I've went up against a level 9 Ness as well. Like, they spam PK Fire. It's like, it's good for starting combos, but you should not, like, spam it, like, constantly. That's, like, the scummiest thing you can do. And besides, the knockback on PK Fire is trash. Like, it is so inconsistent to get kills with that thing. Like, you have to hit it at the sweet spot in order for it to kill. But it will always... But most of the time it hits on the sour spot. What? Does it spawn a pillar flame? A pillar of flames? Because if we're talking about that, then yeah, that's PK Fire. Like, I mean, Ness's special moves are not that interesting. I mean, okay, PK Flash is kind of terrible. But it's really good when, like, you edge guard. It's a really good edge guarding tool, though. Because, I mean, PK Flash does have a pretty big hitbox. And then PK Thunder is brutal. You can also juggle your opponents, too, which makes it even better. And the fact that it kills early makes it so much more satisfying. Welcome to Diamond Emporium. And then PSI Magnet is... Its buff at God Ultimate is way better than anything beforehand. So yeah, who do you think you would main in Smash, Callan? Was that Brawl or Ultimate? Ultimate came out in 2018. Yeah. It came out in December of 2018, so... And I find that to be crazy, because this is the biggest drought of without a Smash game that we've had. Because Smash 64 was released in 1999. Melee came out 2 years after that. Brawl came out 7 years after Melee. 4 came out 6 years. And then Ultimate came out 4 years after 4. Switch 2. But you know that but I mean, the Wii U, that's also kind of an update to the Wii. I mean, yeah, the Wii U is terrible by comparison to the Wii, but I mean, like, still, the Wii U can play Smash Brawl. But then also you also have the Wii, which can play GameCube games. Certain versions of the Wii, like mine, could play GameCube games. Mine can play GameCube games. So you can play Melee on a Wii. No, not all. You have to have the right version of the Wii. Some Wiis don't have that capability to play GameCube games. It's like the Wii RVL thing. So you have to have the right version of the Wii. Because you can tell, if it has the GameCube controller slot, then yeah, your Wii can play GameCube games. Like, mine does have that GameCube. Yeah, mine has that. Though I'm surprised that, like, some games just don't work with the GameCube controller. Like, Like, you know that Wii games could also have that functionality too. But I mean, like, New Super Mario Bros. Wii does not have that functionality. Donkey Kong Country Returns does not have that functionality. Because, I mean, both games could definitely have that functionality, if anything. I mean, granted, no motion controls, but, I mean, there's ways to get around that, you know that. You can just press a button to do the moves. Like, I mean, if Mario Kart Wii can function with GameCube controllers, then so can those games. Yeah, but also, like, you know that, if you shake the Wii remote, you can do those tricks. Like, when you're midair. But with the GameCube controller, you just press a button. That's all you do. You just press a button. Why? What? Zobros. The 9 Circles guy. The 9 Circles creator. The guy who created Forsaken Neon. Forsaken Neon. There's 2 levels that sit behind Echoes of Neon. And you know what those 2 levels are? Callan? There's 2 levels that sit behind Echoes of Neon. What do you think they are? Like before I start playing Echoes of Neon. Yeah, digital's after. Isolated Finale and Artificial Ascent. Yeah. I mean, I have 29 on this level. So, I mean, Isolated Finale is like the last challenge. You know, I wonder how emotional my reaction is gonna be to that level. Why am I dying there? What am I dying to? I get what you mean. Callan, you did deserve to be Isolated Finale. Like, not as the hardest, but, I mean... I still have Isolated Finale in 3 roof runs. That's how I feel about Isolated Finale. What am I doing? Why am I dying to the ship? That ship is questionable. So questionable. Or is it a later click? I don't think it's a buffer. And now I'm dying to random crap now. What is it? In my mom's car when we had a jam session for Spotify. I got denied a 7-minute song. Yeah. Yeah, so true. C418. Yeah, C418 is. Yep. Yeah. Which is Asgore's theme in Deltarune or Undertale? So I thought. Yeah. Like I remember when My Singing Monsters first did their Composer Island, I saw a bunch of Megalovania. Like, that's all I saw. Oh yeah, Hopes and Dreams. I didn't die to the... Why am I dying in the dumbest ways possible now? Like, seriously. I remember seeing somebody made a Finales song, but it was Isolation. What do you have to say to that? Yeah, it's like... Dun, dun, dun. I wonder if that was just... I wonder if that was by coincidence, or did somebody see Isolated Finale and be like... We'll check the date. True. 'Cause isn't there like 8 hearts or something? Oh, that makes sense then. Oh, September of 23. That was like 8 days before I streamed my first isolated finale. I'm not sure you realize that. That was like 8 days before but yeah, Callan, that was 8 days before the first stream. Because I don't know, the first stream of Isolated Finale was decently popular. Not to that extent, but like, my screaming made that funny. Like, I mean, yeah, the first stream has the iconic scream moment. Should I recreate it for the first Isolated Finale re-stream? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I mean, the jump scare's already unexpected anyways. Stereo Madness. Pro GD players dying to the triple spikes in Stereo Madness be like, what? Oh, dodgy moment. Okay, is that Cycles coin really that bad? Yeah, like seriously. Like, what are the memes of all the main Rob Top levels, like overall? The memes. Yeah. You have the Cycles coin, you have the dash spider part. The geometrical dominator memory. Yep. Oh, crap, I died. I almost made it to Heinz. Jumper first coin. Time Machine. Yeah. Time Machine's 14 triple spikes. I don't know what Rob Top was cooking with Time Machine, but why did he add 14 triple spikes into the level? Do you think Time Machine... Yeah. Do you think that Time Machine should have been upgraded to an insane level? Because I sure think it could be an insane level. Like Cycles and even X Step and Theory of Everything are easier than Time Machine. Or, yeah. Cycles, X Step, Theory of Everything, Yeah, Theory of Everything and Electromagnetic Adventures, all I think are easier than Time Machine. Like, I even find Theory of Everything to be easier than X-Step by a little bit. But of like the starter 4 insane levels, Electromagnetic Adventures would like okay. Here's how I'd rank him: Theory of Everything, X-Step, Electromagnetic Adventures, Clutterfunk. Harder than Time Machine. Yeah. I mean, yeah, Finger Dash is... Okay, Dash or Clutterfunk, which one's harder? Yeah, I feel like Dash is harder than Clutterfunk. Same here. Or, no. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, still, I find Clutterfunk to be a... I find Clutterfunk... Yeah. I find Dash to be harder than Clutterfunk, easier than Electrodynamics. Honestly, yeah, it should be easy to do. Yeah. Yeah, it's a smidge easier than Club Step. Some people say it's harder than Club Step. That is totally wrong. Like now's the perfect opportunity to give the 13 star to Electrodynamics. Because what? There is not a single 13 star, so Electrodynamics should get the 13 star. I hit that orb! What? I'm not gonna Vortrox that. Like, you know what I'm talking about, like where I died. It was like where Vortrox was like, I hit the orb, I hit the orb, I hit the orb. Isn't every... Yeah, Vortrox is interesting. The amount of clip... What? He's too clip farmy. Yeah. Like, for me, like, yeah, my audience, like, yeah, I have a children audience too, but, I mean, we do go over a bunch of heavy themes, though. We do go over a bunch of heavy subject matter during these streams. That would just fly over like any kid's head. Why am I dying to easy stuff now? Like, seriously. The amount of mind block on these levels is insane. What? I mean, we all handle mind blocks differently. Like, I just, like, try to power through them. I haven't... I haven't made it... I haven't played Artificial Ascent recently, and, like, now that I'm focusing more on school, like, I don't even think I'll have time to play it that much. Well, at least, for me, it's like, I haven't dropped too many levels. And it's also like, for me, I put them on hold. Like, Isolated Finale, I haven't dropped it, it's on hold right now. I mean, I have 59 on the level, but... I mean, that failure still haunts my, GD career, but after this, I think I'll be ready enough to be isolated. I hope so. Oh, hope I do what I did? What you did? Yeah, that's definitely gonna be the most satisfying thing. Oh, I'm going to spend a lot of time on your part trying to... Because, I mean, I have your part... I have the level done in 3 runs already, so... What do you mean? I mean, I had 2 runs on AV, but I... Yeah. I have AV in 2 runs. Yeah. I mean, it's still considered part of Isolated Finale history. Yeah. Still a... I mean, granted, I knew I was set up for failure anyways. I'm just like, why did we go through with this when I knew I was set up for failure? Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, it did open a door for, like, I should do some more extremes, like Cataclysm, Bloodbath. Like, I mean, probably. Thankfully I beat Cataclysm, though, and Bloodbath. Wow, this mind block is insane. And then I fall by the platform. That is weird. Well, I will say Sanic's part is kind of weird, not gonna lie. Like, the duel doesn't transition that well. Come on. You know, sometimes I wish I had more free time, but... I mean, I'm taking the college student's worst nightmare right now. 3 brutal classes, and 2 of them being some of the worst weed out classes ever. The Chem Major's worst nightmare. Like, Quant is the Chem Major's worst nightmare. What? And then now I'm just pressing for too long. What? Man, the ship's trajectory is screwing me up badly. Either that or the cube is just being dumb. I can't. I'm put under siege. What? What? That dual ship is my arch nemesis. It's so weird because Mannix's part is... I'm super consistent with Mannix. But Sanic, I can do it in runs, but I can't do it from 0. Here I am trying to get a Mishi run. What? Okay, I made it to Heinz now. Don't you just hate when you get mind blocked at one person's part in the level because he built something just weird? Then that sets you up for failure for the rest. Tomorrow I have to do some quant stuff in OChem too. I'm gonna be tired tomorrow because I have to go to my sister's volleyball game tomorrow. I have to go back to my apartment. What the frick? I have to do some inorganic chemistry. Next week, I'll look at my undergraduate research stuff. To graduate as a chem major, you need to do undergraduate research. Do 2 credit hours of that. So I think for my senior, so I think for my next year, I'm gonna, for spring semester, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna reach out and get my undergraduate research in. What am I dying to? Nothing. Sanic, you are a piece of crap, dude. Like, how could you build a duel that hardly functions? Like, how could you build a duel that hardly works? I'm gonna... Yeah, like, I know I'm kind of forcing myself to study physics, but I don't care that I'm forcing myself. If I get burnt out, I'm gonna keep forcing myself, because I'm not failing a class. I'm not gonna get touched by the final like I did last time. Like, I know I shouldn't force myself, but at the same time, I kind of have to force myself. Because the class genuinely is so bad. Like, just 1 credit hour. 1 credit hour. Just 1 credit. Just 5 credit hours. History of rock music, though, is going to be one of the best classes I've ever taken. Yeah. Man, why do I struggle with Sanic so much? Sanic is the reason for my mind block. I mean, you don't just build a semi-functional duel in your level. Because if you look at Manix, most of the part is functional. There's only like a few hints of weird jank. Like that. But but Sanic is like... The duel doesn't work, really. Unless it's a buffer. But even then, you could still butcher it because the cube can still die. like the only true hard part of Manix is that tiny ship corridor. I don't know what to think about Cybernetic Crescent, because it's like... Why? Okay, so I made it to Heinz now, so that's good. It's such a shame that I haven't made any progress within like a few weeks because of things. School, mental state. Oh, come on! Well, I'm going to end stream. That's going to be it for today. Comment, like, and subscribe, and turn on notifications to never miss another video. And I'll see you all in the next video. See y'all, and remember, keep moving forward. I hope this mind block ends where I'm not going to keep struggling due to Sanic's part not working.